which was good. I'm probably the only person who's saying that, and that's fair. I see why people hate it, but I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would, mainly because knew that it was quote unquote bad, and so when I went to watch it, I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be bad, but I want to watch it anyways because I want to enjoy it, and I enjoyed it. In fact, I enjoyed it quite a lot. Maybe part of the reason why I enjoyed it more than I thought I would was because I lowered my expectations quite a bit, and that made it easier for the movie to reach. But it was really great. I enjoyed it, and I was like, why does people hate us so much? I mean, I see why, but also why. Like, I want some explanations. That is not to say that it doesn't have its flaws, it definitely does, but I think that it's pretty solid. But we're gonna not delve into that because I feel like I'm already getting beat up by people from the internet already. Instead, let's take a look at the concept, the original concept, which included Star being a boy, which I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of weird of the Star being a boy, but sure. Sure, it is quite cool, I guess, because he's also a shapeshifter, and I think that I love that fact that he's a shapeshifter. And from what I know, he and Asha we're going to have a love story arc, which I really don't like that idea. I'm glad they didn't add that. I don't like it. It's disgusting to me. So thank God it wasn't in there for me. And at all costs was supposed to be that love song. I'll be honest, thank God it wasn't. But I also don't like it being with um, Magnifico and Asha. I think if it were to be with I think if they were to have that song, because like I love that song, that's my favorite song from the movie. Um I think it would be great for that song to be between Asha and her grandfather Saba. I think I think that would be quite cute. That's just my opinion. Another thing was Amaya, the queen, was going to be a villain, so we have like a villain couple. I'm not very sure about that villain couple thing. I don't know. People were so angry that they weren't a villain couple, but I don't know if I like it. I don't know. I just don't. It just doesn't ring anything in me, to be honest. So yeah. Now I want to preface this by saying this is not a redesign or anything. It's just my little idea. If I just wanted to just Star as not really a boy, not really a human. Um, but it's just my idea if Star wasn't a little circle blob, which is basically they're not human. They're gender fluid, because I feel very weird with Star being a boy. I don't know. I feel like stars don't have genders, so I made them gender fluid in my universe, I guess. And I not modeled, I took inspiration from the collector from the Owl House for the design a bit. I gave them like star freckles and like a little hoodie that resembles a star. It's kind of extra, but I feel like it makes them more like outgoing, like shows them like, oh, there's an outgoing personality and stuff. And as for their bottom half, I deleted it and replaced it with like sparkly mist, so like they're not actually human. They're like kind of a god, kind of a star, but basically a mist. And I kept them being a shapeshifter, but I didn't draw anything like that they shapeshift to, because I just drew a star blob, which is what they would shapeshift to as well, and them in my design as a half human, half god kind of thing. I'll just call them a god because I feel like that's the most fitting word. So I gave them a cape and a robe kind of that connects to the little hoodie, and I made them mostly like orangish, yellowish colored with some white and some like warm gray. And the only thing that's different is the eyes. I made the eyes like a bright blue because I thought there would be good contrast, and I actually really like it. I don't know, it's I love how I drew the eyes. It was so fun drawing the eyes. And I think that's it for the design. Now, before doing the digital art, I did do some traditional art, like some concept ideas, and I actually didn't change that much from the original concept idea I had with my final digital ones. So I think that conclusion wise, Wish was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I have different opinions, so this is mine, and I hope that the internet doesn't burn me alive.